Hello, in this video, you will see how to create and configure VLANs to be used in the network. Working with UELS on the firewall is not very different from working with interfaces. Let's keep in mind that any of the interfaces, when sending traffic, do so without tagging. Let's imagine that we want to connect our switch to X4 and that this switch has a pair of lanes configured. We are going to unassign X4 because we do not want traffic on the default native VAN to reach the switch in any way, but we do want VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 to reach it, for example. To create a VLAN, we use the Add Interface button and add a virtual interface. The form shows us the zone to which it will belong. In this case, we are going to use the IT zone, the tagging of which must obviously match the VLAN found on the switch side. The parent interface, in this case, we are using X4, which is where we are going to put the lanes and the IP address. Since it is the IT zone, we are going to allow SSH traffic, HTTPS for management and the PIN. Once it is created, we see that it hangs from X4 and we are going to do the same for a zone or the human resources zone, in this case in 20. We select the interface and mark it. We enter an IP address and allow the PIN. Exactly the same as we did for X2 and X3. It may be convenient to have an HCP server in the firewall itself if we do not have an internal service. In this case, we go to the same menu that we went to before and we use the pre-populate option and select one of the VANs. Save it and do exactly the same for the other flight. And now we have 2 VANs working in trunk mode using port X4. Any traffic that reaches the firewall in 10 will understand that it comes to this IP address, and if it comes to VLAN 20, it will understand that it comes from the other one. In the event that we misconfigure the switch and, for example, traffic from VLAN 10 arrives with IP 20 addressing, the firewall will throw us an IP spoofing alert, and obviously that traffic will not be allowed. Traffic in the native VLAN that the switch may have configured will also not be able to reach anywhere because at the native VLAN level, there is nothing configured and the firewall only responds in 10 and in VLAN 20. Since we have used the IT and human resources zones, the security services are already activated because we activated them the first time we created these security zones. Therefore, we now have the VANs available and ready to be used. And that's it for the video. As always, I hope you found it useful. You can write comments or questions in the YouTube box. Thanks.